Hello everyone. I want to talk about ideas and images that we perceive. A Course in Miracle says many times throughout the text and also in lesson 325 very specifically that the world we see is actually reflecting the ideas that we hold in the mind. So it starts from like a desire of some kind of idea, then what we believe, what we value, and those ideas start to show up in our perception. So today I don't really want to get so much into the metaphysics about this particular idea because the metaphysics can be very hard to grasp around this, simply because it is very far from what we believe growing up and what we experience, in everyday experience. Because the mind has lost touch with its own power, it is so used to be a victim of the world. It's so used to be weak. So absolutely every thought that comes from that place of weakness of the ego is trying to reinforce that we are the victim of the world. We have no power about what is going on, and not only that what is going on is affecting our state of mind, not generated from the state of mind, but causing us pain and suffering. So as a conclusion, based on that philosophy, then the only way that we can save ourselves or feel happy about anything is to fix what's going on. So that's what we have learned to do throughout time. We try to change things. We try to become more efficient. We try to find solutions. We try to change ourselves, try to change the people that are close to us. But all of that is a complete upside down approach. So what I really want to talk about today is the implication of the teaching of A Course in Miracles. The implication is so important. Even if we know what the Course is teaching metaphysically in our head, if we don't apply it, we will not be convinced by those beautiful metaphysics. Doesn't matter how much it resonates in the core, it does resonate in the core of our being because deep down we all know the truth. So the Course resonates, and yet until it is fully embraced in the way that we are with ourselves and with the world, it won't really change our state, because our state of mind comes first, and then the world, the perception, comes second. So today I just want to talk about the implication of that idea and of the teachings of A Course in Miracles. What it means is that in our daily living and decision making, we really should change our focus to something completely different. We can never really find a solution when we focus on how to rearrange what we perceive. How to rearrange the shape of the body, how to rearrange the health of the body, how to rearrange my relationship with other people, how to rearrange other people's behavior, how to make them respect us more, how to end the conflict at the level of the perception, none of it will ultimately work. But there is one thing that will work, and that should be our focus from this moment on, if it hasn't already been. The focus should always be thinking the thought that the Spirit wants you to think. That is the only thing you have to focus on. You don't have to focus on anything else. And the Spirit inside you is the most loving force. That is the you, that is true. So who you are is extremely loving and gentle and grateful, and wants to extend that love to absolutely everybody you reach out or you perceive or you even think of. That is who you are. That is who you are. None of the complaints and victim mentality is who you are. And if you start from that, okay, something did you wrong, and you need to fix it either by fixing other people or complain to a friend or fixing what you have to do, none of it gonna work, because you're trying to find answers or solutions that is in the cloud of falsity. You're just never gonna find it. But who you are is the solution to absolutely everything. The you that is living inside is already very, very loving. Very, very loving. And from that perspective, you will not perceive yourself capable to be hurt by anyone. So all our task is really just focus on this part of us. If it is very out of touch with who we are or with our daily experience, the inroad is to get in touch with thoughts that reflects the Spirit in you. So the thoughts that's given by the Spirit, you can find it in your mind. And if that becomes your complete determination in everything you do, in terms of perception, in terms of what's going on, grievance, crisis in your life, if you just say, I need to get in touch with the thought the Spirit wants me to think, the Spirit in me wants me to think, and you wait, you lay aside all the other thoughts that tells you things shouldn't be as they are, tells me someone else should be different, tells you you should be different, or even you can do something in form to change things. Any of those thoughts, you just put it aside and say, I want to get in touch with the Spirit's thoughts. And if you do that again and again and again, you can't help but will have this experience where you started to see everything you perceive is very gentle through the lens of loving thoughts. And those loving thoughts are not foreign to you. They're not given by a third party, and it's so foreign or alien to who you are. It is actually inside. All you need to do is to want that perception, want that loving thoughts in face of the temptation for everything else. And that is all we have to do. That will make you very happy. That will make you feel so innocent and loving that will make you realize the Spirit has never been a part of you, will never be a part of you, because that's who you are. And you will see that everybody else is as innocent and loving as you are. So that is the application of this, not just this lesson, but a lot of the lessons in the text, in the workbook, and throughout the textbook of A Course in Miracles, of Jesus' teaching. He really wants us to get this, that we are no victim to anything external. And we don't need to quote that or make it as a mantra to just remind ourselves about this sentence or about this metaphysics. We can do it, and we're going to convince ourselves who we are. And that's the only focus we're going to have. It's very easy. Life becomes very simple. One thing I need to do is to ask the Spirit to show me His loving thoughts in looking at what is going on. Thank you for joining me in that.